Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's webinar. Tonight's webinar is actually called Be a Beauty Boss, Pave Your Own Way with Ms. Christina Lempesis. Before I introduce you to our amazing guest tonight, I just want to make sure that you can all hear us and that you can see us and everything is working properly. So you can go ahead and type it in the question box. And then we'll get going. And I think we still have a minute too, so we might have a few people joining us yet. All right, sounds good. Hi, Luffy. Thank you so much for commenting. So again, thank you so much for joining us. We're really excited to be here tonight. We actually love doing this kind of stuff because I know we're both passionate about the industry. But my name is Lee Rader, and I'm a field consultant with Modus Cosmetics. I've also been a cosmetologist for over 25 years. But why I'm here tonight is to talk with this beautiful woman. This is Christina Lempesis, and she's been in the beauty industry for about 17 years. But I can't wait for her to kind of tell her story a little bit. She's most recently a licensed esthetician, but she's been a pro makeup artist for about 17 years, I believe. She's also a national trainer. She's a fitness nutrition specialist on top of all of that. She was also the Motives Trainer of the Year just this last year. So if you haven't been to any of her trainings, make sure that you get to one. So I appreciate you taking time to be here tonight, Christina. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Humbled and excited to be here with you, Lee.
Yeah, I love when we chat. So really what I want to talk about tonight is, your story is very interesting because I think there was a time where you just kind of like you wanted a little bit more in your life or out of your life. And so why don't you let everybody know what you did prior to your professional makeup artistry career and how you kind of came to that revelation.
Absolutely. Sorry about that. Everybody wants to call at the worst times, right? So yeah,
Exactly.
So thank you all for inviting me tonight. I'm excited to share my story. I don't know who I might touch, and whose story might be similar to mine. So in 2003, believe it or not, I was introduced to Motives, and at the time, Lee, I was teaching as an elementary school teacher in the projects in Jersey City, New Jersey. And for about 5 years, I dabbled in with Motives because I did have a side business specializing in bridal services and photo shoots, doing makeup work. But I didn't know that I was going to really need my plan B to become my plan A when life took a turn and I went through a divorce and I really wanted to be home with my son. So my son was my big why, and I wanted to watch him get on the bus and wave to me goodbye, and I wanted to be there to watch him get off the bus and hold his hand coming home. But now times have changed because I'm not allowed to walk him to the bus.
That tends to happen.
That tends to happen. They grow fast. So yeah, so I just took my business to the next level with Motives, and I was able to retire teaching at the age of 30. Not to give my age away, but that was about 9.5 years ago.
That's incredible. That's absolutely amazing. And just have like total control of your time back, which I'm sure a lot of people watching are probably like, what does it even feel like?
I didn't think it was believable. I just was doing what I'm passionate about doing, and that is helping other people and making people feel good and look good. And believe it or not, it was just, I didn't even realize that I had double my teaching income until I was actually looking and adding up the paychecks. And it happened. And in 2011, I was able to say, I'm not going back to teaching. Of course, my family thought I was losing my mind at the time. But I knew in my heart that I was an entrepreneur and this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to make my own hours. I love to travel, and I like to do things on my terms.
Yeah, and that's so, I mean, I know me being a mother of two boys, it's like when they're that age, you just want to be there for them. And it's hard when you have to work full time and not do that. So what a great gift that you gave to him to be able to do that.
Yes. And then we'll get a little bit into now another change going on in my
Yeah,
life.
tell
Let's
us
get
about it.
right into it. So I fell in love with the skincare, Lee. I know most makeup artists just work on the makeup, but let's be honest here. Your makeup only looks good as your skin underneath.
Right.
So having four amazing comprehensive systems of skincare lines with under motives in our skincare division, I was giving my clients, advice on what to do, how to prepare, especially my brides. I would meet with them at least a year, 6 months to a year before their wedding. So I was putting them on a skincare routine. And of course, before application, I would do a little mini skincare routine on them with cleansing and toning and moisturizing, or even sometimes throwing a mask on because that's what needed to be done. But I just really fell in love with the change I saw on my client's skin, and then took it a step further and really started taking a look and dissecting the ingredients in our skincare lines compared to other skincare lines. And I just fell in love with a whole new world that I never thought I was going to fall in love with, and that was skincare. So this last January 2019, I said, you know what? Let me just go to skincare school and get my aesthetics license. I wanted to learn more about ingredients and how to take care of people's skin. So I didn't even think of the world of the aesthetics of actually doing the facial treatments and really getting into some other skincare techniques. And I fell in love with that. So that's where it all started with Motives. Motives really opened up the door for me, but I'm so excited now because I am able to take care of my clients, not only skin from the outside, but also skin from the inside with our nutraceutical lines as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. And like I think it's important. I know there's a couple questions coming through, and you guys, like, if you have questions, go ahead and ask them because we'll cover them, throughout this broadcast. So Whitney is asking, were you just retailing motives at first? Like, can we like talk about that a little bit? I know it's kind of hard because motives is not really like anything else out there. But do you just want to talk about how you were able to leave your job?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So we're not just motives, right? We're really about helping people with beauty from the inside out. And when I did just first start with motives, and that's what I was doing for about 5 years, and specializing with our custom blend foundations that are extremely unique and no one else has what we have. And that was creating and generating a really great income. But what happens is that what motives is the door to all the opportunities. I call it the door to opportunities, because a woman sits in your chair. What is she doing? She's complaining about the fact that she needs to lose weight, or she's having skin ailments, or she has allergies, or her husband, her kid has this and that. And that's where I was able to say, you know what, let's take a look at our OPC Beauty Blend, which has four of the strongest antioxidants, your hyaluronic acid in it, your biotin, all the things that you need to really help heal the skin instead of just covering it up with makeup. And that was when, before MBBA, and I know we'll get to talk about that because I'm extremely passionate about our new Motives Business Beauty Academy. But before MBBA, you would have to go get trained in TLS and have to get trained in Nutrimetrics, and I did. And of course, once you go to these trainings, you fall in love with another whole other division. But falling in love with the fact that you could truly help a client for a lifetime. You're not just selling them the lipstick or not just putting eyeshadows on their eyes. So I did that, and I then started incorporating our wellness into different spas and salons and doctors' offices, and that really catapulted everything for me to be able to make that income. So it all began with Motisto. But Lee, and the person asking the question, it's now that we have a program, MBBA, it incorporates all the different divisions that you really need that nobody else has. This tool and this training is so unique. You're going to learn from doctors about, internal care and how that affects the skin. You're going to learn from licensed estheticians and people in the field about what skincare and why, what ingredients are binded with certain other ingredients. So it's getting all of this knowledge will help you escalate your business as well and help even more people. And not necessarily needing to help, hundreds of people. That's great if you can, but it's really focusing on 10 people that you could help with beauty from the inside out. Health and wellness, skincare, and then cosmetics. So tying that all together really, really was where I was able to hit professional coordinator with the company at the age of 30.
That's incredible. So then you decided to go back to school in January. And so why don't you tell everybody about just that experience and what's going on with you now because of that?
Absolutely. So I actually enjoyed going to school. I just felt like I was at a point where I was itching to learn more and do more. So school was great for the first 3 months. And then the last 3 months, you're like, okay, I need to get out in the field and start helping more people. But as a result, I was actually getting my teeth cleaned in the summertime after I graduated. And my dentist asked me what I was up to the past 6 months. And I told her that I just got my aesthetics license. And she said, really? I have my aesthetic license too. I had no idea. And she actually was so excited and offered me if I wanted to incorporate aesthetics within her dental office. So that's where I'm at now. It's actually my own studio within the same building, and we're working together with, once again, beauty from the inside out. And a lot of people are asking me, like, how is it, like, after 10 years of not having a job, to go back and have to be somewhere at certain hours? Well, this is where it comes to, you create your own world. You create your own destiny. And that's what I did. And I wrote down on a piece of paper while I was in school what I would want to do after here, because I'm a very creative person, and I'm very hands-on, and I really like to help people look and feel good. So I really did want to go into more of treating people's skin. So I knew that I would end up doing treatments, but I didn't know exactly how it was going to go. So I wrote down what I wanted, Lee, and I wrote down I wanted to make my own hours. I wanted to have my small own space, but I wanted to be within a doctor's office or incorporated with a healthcare professional. And that's exactly what happened. And little did I know it was going to happen while my dentist was cleaning my teeth. So downstairs from her office, I have my own studio. It's a perfect little beauty nook, and I'm doing facial treatments, makeovers, custom blend foundations, and it's all with our products. I have looked, I have been offered, I've been to expos, and I really took time to take a look at all the different lines out there and the different ingredients. And Lee, I have to tell you, and after having a conversation with our chief medical officer and really learning even more about how the chemistry of the ingredients and why they're binded with certain other ingredients and what that does to our skin, by far we have the best products on the market. And we're a product broker, so that solidifies that.
That's absolutely amazing. And I think that that comes up a lot, is like what makes what you have different, as far as, the makeup, the health and nutrition, the skincare. I think across the board, we can truly honestly say that, the quality is just next to nothing. The quality control is absolutely like hands down the best that I've seen, even being in the industry for a long time. So it's it's amazing that that if you're recommending something to somebody, you're going to get the results that you're expecting, and the results are probably going to blow them away.
I have the chills as you were just talking because I have clients now. So I just executed my new studio back in December. So it's only about 2 months. But I have a handful of clients on our Lumiere DV system and our cellular system. And of course, our Pentaxel and some other products. But as a system, the systems are totally working. My clients are walking in and I cannot believe their skin. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I knew our products work, but now I'm really seeing the products work, So it's really exciting and it's creating such a trust factor.
Mhm.
They're trusting me and they even say, they're like, wow, like the price point compared
Mhm.
to what is out there for anti-aging products is amazing. So I don't have any problem having a client, pay $150 for a service, and they're still walking out with $100 to $150 of products because the products work.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up too, because I think it's important that you're giving them a home regimen that they can go home and in between visits have something that's going to continue to improve their skin. Whereas sometimes professionals are like, well, I don't really recommend them to take anything home because I want them to keep coming back to me for treatments. And it's like, no, that's not going to, they're not going to stop. In fact, I think like the more you create that relationship with them, the more they do come back because you're helping them in such a way, right?
Absolutely. And what's really importantly that I don't want to forget to tell the field is that education is key. And when you know
Mhm.
why the products are going to do what they're supposed to do to the client's skin and you educate your client, that is the game changer, not only business wise, but just if you're in it to take care of someone, then that's the way that you do it. We're not here
Right.
to just sell and make money. We're here to build
Exactly.
relationships and we're here to help people. And also, what I wanted to say before I forgot is that as a makeup artist, when I first started, the reason why I partnered with Motives is because I was doing trials and I was doing bridals, and all the bridesmaids and the brides would ask me, well, what could I use to touch up my foundation during the day? What could I use for the lipstick? And I was using every line you could imagine out there, and I was just
Yeah.
sending it to the counter. And
Yeah.
then when I got approached with Motives, and my cousin Maria Constantine, actually, she's the one that introduced me, and she said, Chris, where are you sending your clients? And I'm like, this line, that line, I don't want to say line.
Yeah.
um, and she's like, well, how, why would you want to make money off of what you're recommending? And I'm like, okay, and that makes sense. But not only that, Lee, honestly, when I switched my kit to all motives from A to Z, my bridal business tripled because I was the makeup artist that provided natural skin care, that looked natural, the makeup that looked natural and that lasted until the next day.
Yeah.
So that was my reputation, and now I'm actually the preferred makeup artist for 4 different catering halls here in Jersey, and it's all because not only my work, because it takes your work and the products that you use.
Yeah. And I'm glad you touched on that because there aren't a lot of lines that allow you to retail the products. In fact, a lot of lines will give pros a discount, but you're not allowed to retail it to the end consumer. So, you fill your kit with their products, and what's the first thing they say is, like you said, where can I get that lip color? Where can I get this? And you got to send them to that store. So, so many makeup artists are just leaving money on the table because they don't know that we're even in existence, or they don't know that there's a different way or a better way. And I think that that's we got to get the word out because what we have is,
Absolutely, because it's an opportunity that so many are missing, and many are on board. But definitely, Motives could definitely become a household name if we have more of our makeup artists really understanding the quality of our product and also the opportunity that they have in their hands. And not even just makeup artists, Lee. I don't want to, when I talk to people, I'll tell them I'm a makeup artist, but I want to really help women understand that even if you're a stay-at-home mom, and you still have the ability to share these amazing products with other people and create an income for yourself. So it's not just makeup artists. It's for
yeah,
everyone. Even men are selling makeup now.
that's a
So
good that's a good point. And so what kind of advice would you have for somebody that's maybe currently not in the industry, but they've always had this passion for beauty, or they've thought about it, but they don't really know where to start? What advice would you get them or give them, and what would you recommend that their first step be?
So that's a good question. I guess it's really just taking a look at yourself. Do you put lipstick on? Do you put foundation on? Do you put eyeshadow on? Yes, great. Then take a look at our products because you can get paid for what you're wearing. Second, if you don't wear makeup, it's mainly probably because of all these different lines that you've experienced where you feel that it is just clogging your pores. It's non-comedogenic. It's not non-comedogenic. You feel like it's cakey and you have a lot on, or you maybe had your makeup done by another professional and they're using products that just do not make you look like you. So you've been totally turned off from makeup. So it's finding someone in your area that could help you get to touch and feel Motives, and that's where it starts. Before you could really share something with someone, you have to fall in love with it yourself. So that's where I would say everyone that hasn't experienced Motives, that's where they should start.
Yeah. And I think for those that maybe want to get into like want to know more about motives, like what we do for people is we have an entire training system where I mean, Christina's a trainer, I'm a trainer. We can teach you how to educate your clients, how to be that person, how to focus on not only beauty from the inside out, but also skincare and, hair care and makeup and, all these. I always kind of brand myself as all things beauty because they do all tie in together. But I feel like there's really no other platform out there that can teach somebody all of that. And then to have, a walkaway income and to have a lucrative income from it, just from helping people, I think that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and the workshops that we provide of how to, create a smoky eye or how to apply your makeup, getting the education. Education is knowledge and knowledge is power. That's key. You don't find that with other lines. So getting in touch with a trainer in your area and finding out what trainings are available, we could teach you. And another thing that I wanted to say is even if you don't wear makeup, right, you're passionate about it, but you don't really wear it, but you know other people that do. So that's how you're able to generate an income for yourself.
Exactly.
Taking a look at who you do know.
Yeah, it's so true. And so you mentioned earlier about the MBBA, which is also called the Motives Beauty and Business Academy. Do you just want to let everybody know kind of like how it came about and what exactly it is that you will learn over the course of our 4-day academy? I mean, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but I think we
I
can.
know you can't really, there aren't any words, really enough words to put to explain the experience of MBBA. However, being with the company for almost 17 years now, we have been, this company listens to the field, and they listen to what people are looking for, what society needs, what's not, what's not only trending, but where the times are rolling now. And we needed a program focusing on salons and spas to help them generate an additional income without having to build another business within a business. And that's how the MBBA program came about. So now estheticians, makeup artists, salons, spas, etc., are able to incorporate such high-end cosmetics as well as skincare and nutraceuticals. So really incorporating so many divisions of our parent company and being able to further service their customers and create that one-stop shop that they've always really desired, instead of sending them to their clients to other stores to get their beauty needs, the things for their beauty needs. Now they could buy it all from under their umbrella.
Yeah.
So what to experience at MBBA? You will learn about beauty from the inside. You will hear from professionals in the industry, such as myself and Kim and others that are professional makeup artists, things that work, things that don't work, how to really posture yourself. So this is a great training. Also, we have a lot of employees of different salons and spas. The employees are sending their staff there to learn, sanitation, to learn professionalism, to learn about our nutraceuticals, to learn about our skincare lines. So then they can help deliver the information to the clients, because it's not always the owner that's working with the clients, it's usually the staff. So we have people from all walks of earth and it's just a great motivational weekend as well, meeting and learning and networking with other professionals in the industry. So it's a total game changer for your business, as well as businesses such as pro accounts like salons and spas.
Yeah. And I think too, what I think is really cool about it is we actually teach people how to work with these salons and spas and professional accounts as well. So we teach them how to be professional salon consultants. And, I'm passionate about that side of it because the beauty industry is evolving, has been evolving. And I really feel that it's the only answer to really make a difference in the field, because they can incorporate so much and earn so much money from it. So everything we teach is a proven system that will generate income, which a lot of things aren't right now in that industry. So if you are someone that is passionate about that or would like to learn more about it, we do have a website, motivesacademy.com. We do have some MBBAs coming up. March 6th through 9th will be in Tempe, Arizona, and May 15th through 18th will be in Austin, Texas. And that is all we have scheduled so far for this year. So make sure you check out our website. We've got a lot of information on there as well. But, the other thing I want to just kind of touch on too is, a lot of people say you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, with motives and our skincare and all of that too. And so do you want to just kind of touch on that and what does that mean exactly when people say that?
This is the part that I could start tearing, because we do work as a team, and that's the only way really. If you want money to work for you and you want a residual income, you definitely need to be a part of a company that is where you have to network with other people. And I've met the most amazing people through this company, the most amazing women. And my team, I wouldn't be able to have to be able to retire teaching at 30 if it wasn't for my team. And being able to get paid 100% from everything that we do in our organization is just truly, truly life-changing. I have business partners in Florida, I have business partners in Connecticut, across California, across the whole country, and it's just people lead to other people. And, you know, this, if you're watching this webinar, this might not be right for you, but you might know another beauty professional. You might know the stay-at-home mom that's looking to generate an income and help other people feel good and look good from the inside out. So we are not in it by ourselves, and we can't be. That's the power behind this company, is that if we don't help other people become successful, then we in return are not. So it's all about teamwork, and it's all about helping everyone as a community.
Yeah, it's so true. And I really find that, in this type of industry, it is usually a little bit competitive and cutthroat. And so it's so refreshing to have like the kind of community that we have where, we're not financially connected at all, and we still help each other and we still love each other, and there's no like cattiness. But that's not just you and I, it's
It,
everybody.
it,
It's just how it is.
in general.
Yeah, and in fact, when I first started with the company, it was like I was kind of like, wow, like everybody's so nice and happy. Like, what's going on here?
What's wrong with everyone?
But it's so nice to be able to be surrounded by that, and I do feel like it really does help people just be more. I mean, if you can lock arms with people and collaborate, everyone's just going to be more successful. So it just makes
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's also because of the structure of motives.
yeah.
You know, there's so many other companies out there that create competition with one another. We're here, we all work together as one and benefit from each other 100%. So it's just really, it's life changing.
It is. So if you're a guest tonight, make sure you reach out to the person that invited you to watch this and, ask them what it is we're even talking about. If you're like, wait, what is this Motives product?
And if you're in, and if this is something for you or you have no idea, make sure you're booking your ticket to Miami for our annual convention. And we have Jackie Gomez there
Yes.
hosting a masterclass. You want to talk about that, Lee?
Yeah. So, for those of you that don't know who Jackie Gomez is, she's actually a celebrity makeup artist. She's done makeup on Beyonce, Kerry Washington, a long list of, A-list celebrities. And so we actually have her doing a master class on February 4th in Miami. It's from 2 to 8. I checked airfare. You can still get, even from Wisconsin, you can get some decent airfare to Miami for this class. But she's going to be teaching like all of her tips and tricks that she uses on these celebrities for like red carpet appearances or stage appearances, all of that. And she's really got a great story too. Like she started out just knocking on the door of record companies trying to get them to let her do makeup on, some of the artists and things. And so she's really worked her way up, and she's going to share, a lot about how she did that as well. She's super nice, super talented. The tickets are only $249, but we're giving away like $400 worth of products and swag to all of the attendees. Plus, you'll have, time to network with other professionals there. I'm excited about it. It's the first time we're doing this. Jackie's excited to meet everybody and share her tips. She uses, Motives products just because she loves them. So she's really excited to share that as well. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. So if you just go on Eventbrite, search Miami Masterclass, it should come up. I know the tickets, like we only have so many tickets left, and they are going pretty fast. So if you want to go, I would definitely grab one very, very soon, because we can't guarantee they will be around.
And
And
I just want to mention, I'm in Jersey, New York area to take a master class.
no,
With someone who actually has less followers than Jackie Gomez and less experience with working with celebrities. Their tickets cost anywhere between $600 and $1,000 for a 2-hour class.
I know.
So definitely take advantage of this opportunity. Do not.
Yeah, and you're so right. And we really did that because we just really wanted to keep it affordable for people. But yeah, like I can't wait to see everybody there. It's going to be just an absolute blast. We've got a lot of things planned, and then following that, starting on February 6th, we actually have our convention in Miami, and we're launching some amazing things. I can't really talk about it. I'm like, sworn to secrecy. But we've got, Motives has just got like so much that we're gonna be pumping out this year. We're always ahead of the trend. We're always coming out with groundbreaking stuff, and you guys wait till you see what we have in store for you. I'm super excited. But we also have I'm going to just say this too, if you are really interested in skin, on February 5th, we have a skincare class with Vina, who I interviewed last week. She's going to be sharing her secrets on her success, on how she actually, has retailed just this absurd amount of money through her skincare studio, how she's been able to downsize that and travel and retire her husband. And so, if you want information on that as well, let me or Christine know. And then next week, I have Maria Constantine as a guest on this webinar. She's actually going to be talking about, how she's gained financial freedom to be able to travel the world and kind of live her life on her own terms as well. And so I can't wait to hear from her. So, again, like, you can go to Motives by Lauren Riding, your Facebook page. We have the events there. You can register for any webinar you want. But yeah, just like get your questions answered. We've got room in our tribe for whoever wants, men, women, whoever wants to come and join us. We'd love to work with you, but thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. I always get so excited. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight again. We need to do these in the morning because I get so much energy when we talk about it.
I know. And then we're like always excited to see each other too. Like, yay, we get to see each other. Like, we get to actually see our faces. I love it. Well, thank you all for being with us tonight. And you know what? I wish you all the best year. The 2020 is a new decade. So do yourself a favor and do something you always wanted to do. Life is short. Don't wait. Get out there, make it happen. And we can't wait to celebrate all your success with you. All right, bye, hon.
Go until you try. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Bye, everybody.
Bye.